This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and the lock I have for you today is the Lockwood 270S70 that Noctis Modus sent to me. This is a beast of a lock, a full 70 millimeters across. We have a molybdenum alloy shackle. As you can see from the key, it is a 6-pin core that is guarded by a very, very stiff shutter mechanism. So we're going to see what it takes to pick into this lock. I have encountered one of these locks before, and these shutter mechanisms can be an issue unless you know how to deal with them. It's so stiff that it's actually difficult to get the key into this lock. And another issue that we'll have to deal with is how deep the core is set into this lock. If you look at this, you can see almost a third of the bow is buried in the bottom of the lock there. That's going to have us picking very, very deep into the lock to get those back pins. So that's another challenge that we will have to face. But first, that really difficult shutter is made really easy if we just take a small tension wrench in the bottom of the keyway, turn it, that holds it open. The spring tension is heavy enough that this tension wrench is not going to move at all. Then we will use a 50 thousandths pry bar in the top of the keyway to turn the core, and I'm going to be using this standard hook in 25 thousandths. Okay, let's see what it takes to get into this lock. Okay, little counter rotation on 1, I think we got him set. Counter rotation on 2, got him set. Counter rotation on 3. Got him set. I heard something drop. We'll have to go back to that. I'm on 4 now. Little counter rotation there. Got him set. Same on 5. And little counter rotation on 6. Okay, I think we got him. Okay, let's see what dropped while we went through the pin stack. That was 1, 2, and that's it. We got the lock open. Usually this lock has a small spring clip located in this hole. Let's focus. Located in this hole right here that keeps the shackle from being removed from the lock body. I actually removed that before the start of this video to make disassembly a little bit quicker, because to take this lock apart, we need to get to a screw underneath that's in each of the shackle holes. So let's get that done right now, and let's pull our tray over here so I don't lose any of the parts. There is that pin that goes in the hole. Okay, here's our first screw. Nice beefy screw. Okay, after we have those screws, this bottom plate, you can see it's actually spring-loaded. It pops up. Let's pull this off. Then we have the shutter mechanism. And if you look at that mechanism, you can see that it's being held shut by 4 springs located all around. These are just plastic shutter doors, but just an incredible amount of tension that's put on them. And then, of course, we have the core, which I can pull out right from there. Okay, let's get that core apart and see what's inside. Since we do have a key, I can lock this back up. Then we can take the 2 screws off the back of this lock that allow us to disassemble it. Okay, we can see 6 pins. Looks like they are all nickel silver. Let's drop them out. Okay, we just lost a piece of drill protection. I'll put that in slot 7. There's another piece of drill protection I'll put there. Okay, key pin 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It looks like each of these key pins has a tapered top. They make it a little bit easier to overset these pins, which in conjunction with the really narrow edge or narrow lip spools makes oversets in these locks pretty difficult if you're not used to it. Okay, number 1's a spool, 2's a spool. I'm expecting all of them to be spools. That's what they each felt like. And so far it looks like I've been correct. Okay, that's it. All spools. And looks like all the springs are the same as well. Okay, I actually recently heard that there was an issue with the drill protection in Lockwood locks not actually being hardened, a mistake in the manufacturer. Let's actually test that right now, put a file on these and see if we can put a little notch in it. No, these are well hardened. That file just skates right over them. Definitely not an issue with this particular lock. Okay, let me give you a close-up of all of this. Okay, as we can see on the key pins, each of them has a tapered top. As I said, that makes it a little bit easier to overset them if you're not used to it. Then we have the Lockwood shallow spools with the thin lips in each of the driver positions. In slot 7, we see our 2 pieces of drill protection that go into these 2 slots in front of pin stack 1 on the core. And then other than that, this core is a pretty standard 6-pin core. Okay, that's all I have for you on this Lockwood 270 S70 Noctis. Thanks for sending me this awesome lock. To everyone else, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.